Master Cylinder Inspection. Inspection points. Adjustment of the push rod clearance. If replacing the primary piston, secondary piston, or master cylinder body, check and adjust the push rod clearance before installing the master cylinder. For the adjustment of the push rod clearance, use the special tool and a set of thickness gauges. Fit the special tool. Holding the gauge set on the master cylinder, push in the center shaft until the tip of the shaft contacts the secondary piston. Turn the adjusting nut until it contacts the gauge body. Without disturbing the center shaft's position, separate the gauge from the master cylinder. And then, install the special tool backwards on the booster. Install the master cylinder nuts and tighten to the specified torque. Install the vacuum gauge in between the brake booster and intake manifold. Start the engine. Check that the vacuum is about 66 kilopascal and is stable. With this condition, measure the clearance between the gauge body and adjusting nut with a feeler gauge. The standard value of push rod clearance is 0.2 millimeters. If the measured clearance is out of the standard, adjust the push rod clearance. In that case, adjust the push rod of the brake booster. On the interior side of the brake booster, loosen the lock nut and turn the adjuster to adjust. Reduce the clearance of the gauge by turning in the push rod. Repeat the adjustment and measurement to obtain the 0.2 millimeter clearance between the gauge body and the adjusting nut of the gauge. While holding the adjuster position, tighten the lock nut securely to the specified torque. Remove the gauge.